I'm Natalie and I'm here with Caley, and we're going to demonstrate some warm-up activities for your elementary classrooms. So the first activity is called 101 and out. You'll need a die, some pens or crayons, and a sheet of paper or a whiteboard. So the object of the game is to go all the way to 101 without going over. Or if you want to do it harder for the upper elementary, you can go to 1001. So first partner starts with the die and rolls it. I have a 6. So the 6 can act as a 1s or a 10s. So I'm going to pick a 10, so it's going to become 60. And this die is actually, it has 10 figures, 0 to 9, and it's easier to, it's easier to play numbers up till 9.
So I have a 3, so I am going to do 30.
And then the game goes on, and it goes back and forth. As I go, I got 0, so I've got nothing. But I would add up the numbers. So she got 3, and she decides to put 30. And then she adds up, and she gets 60, and we go on, 7. So since I got 7, and I've already got 60, I don't want to go over 101. I don't want to go over 101. So if I pick 70 and 60, that's over 101. I will pick 7 instead. So that gives me 67. And then the game continues until someone hits 101, or somebody goes over 101 because they roll the dice too much, too many times. And then the player that can get closer to 101 will win the game. And these activities can be used as warm-up activities in the classroom, or they can be used at home if you want to practice with your child as a parent.
Hi, I'm Caley Steinert, and I'm here with Shawna Craig, and I'm going to introduce to you a little fun math activity that you could do with grade 1, maybe grade 2 students to work on number sense. Materials you would need is a whiteboard, individual, small ones, and a whiteboard marker. And basically, we are doing number identification. You could do it from 0 to 100, or if you had a higher grade, you could do it up to 1,000. Just basically getting students aware of different numbers and getting them to talk vocabulary. So what I'm going to ask Shawna to do is write down a number, any number from 0 to 100, and I'm not going to look at it. Shawna's going to pass me over the number again. I haven't seen it. I'm going to put it over my head, and I'm going to ask questions to help me guess the number. So I might ask questions like, is it higher than 10?
Yes.
Is it lower than 20?
No.
Is it more than 25?
Yes.
Does it end in a 0?
No.
Does it end in a 4?
No.
Is it higher than 40?
Yes.
Is it higher than 50?
Yes.
Is it lower than 80?
Yes.
Is it higher than 70?
Yes.
Is it more than 72?
Yes.
Is it 73?
Yes, you got it.
Awesome!
Hi, I'm Shawna, and I'm here with Natalie, and we're going to introduce a really great warm-up activity for your class. It's a really great teacher resource to pull out for the students. It's a place value game for grade 1, grade 2, depending on where your students are. We're going to be focusing on the hundreds, tens, and ones places, but it can easily be enriched to up to grade 5 can do it with up to the millions. So it depends on what your students are working on, but we're going to play grade 1, grade 2 level. So the object of the game is to try to get the biggest number. Okay, so this can be done as, before I put the place values on the board, this can be done as a whole class activity where it's just done on the board and students record their own data, or you can do it in pairs or in small groups, depending on how many dice you have. Natalie and I are going to play on the board in pairs and just go back and forth. So we're each going to create a chart and start with the ones, so an O, a T for tens, and an H for hundreds. And then make a little line under each to record our numbers. So I'm going to roll the dice first. So I got a 9 or 6. This is a dice that goes up to 9, but you can use any dice that you have. So I picked to put the 9 in what's the highest number, and I want to have the biggest number to win. So I'm going to put it in the hundreds.
I'll also put it in the hundreds. Because I know 9 is the biggest number on the dice.
So it's also a game of chance. You never know what's going to come up, and it's going to be a little tricky to try to figure out how to win. So now Natalie's going to roll. 6. Ones. Alright, I'm going to put it in the tens. Okay. So now it's challenge. 2. So I only have ones left.